Some people feel drained just by the thought of going out. An invitation lands in your inbox and feels heavy. A crowded place feels loud before you even arrive. For you, staying home is a deep sense of relief, not loneliness. Society often mistakes this for laziness, fear, or some kind of social weakness. But the real psychology tells a much different, much more interesting story. People who truly love staying home often experience the world more intensely than others realize. For them, noise lingers longer in their minds. Conversations require a huge amount of energy to process. This constant stream of stimulation taxes the nervous system. Home, then, becomes the only place where the mind can finally exhale and reset. Think back to childhood. For many, safety was found indoors. Quiet meant a sense of control. Familiar spaces reduced the terrifying unpredictability of the outside world. Over time, the brain itself formed a powerful connection, linking home with emotional regulation. The outside world demanded a performance, a mask, but inside, you were allowed to be your authentic self. You probably recognize this feeling. The second you close your front door, your shoulders drop. Your racing thoughts begin to slow down. This isn't avoidance. This is restoration. But here's the problem. Our culture praises constant movement, high visibility, and endless interaction. So, those who prefer staying home get labeled as strange, reclusive, or antisocial. What most people never bother to ask is what is actually happening inside the brain when staying home feels better than any party. The answer reveals something deeply human, and frankly, a little unsettling about how we're all wired differently. As adulthood arrives, the tension only grows. Your job demands your presence. Your friends expect you to be available. The entire culture rewards those who are always out, always busy, always posting about their adventures. For people who love their homes, this creates a painful internal conflict. They crave connection, but not the constant exposure that comes with it. Every single social outing costs a huge amount of energy, and it can take days to recover. You might notice this in yourself. After a period of social time, you need absolute silence. Solitude becomes your fuel. The biggest obstacle here is simple misunderstanding. Other people assume you're rejecting them, when in reality, you're just trying to preserve yourself. Psychology shows that people with introverted or highly sensitive nervous systems process stimulation very deeply. This means that joy feels incredibly rich and rewarding, but exhaustion arrives much, much faster. Staying home is a way to protect your mental balance, and yet, guilt often follows. You start asking yourself, should I be doing more? Seeing more people? Being more out there? The pressure builds until you push yourself right into burnout. Anxiety starts creeping in. Your sleep suffers. Your mind begins to associate the entire outside world, not with possibility, but with pure depletion. Understanding this pattern is the key that changes everything. It reframes staying home as an act of regulation, not a retreat. If you want more insights into why your mind seeks comfort and how your behavior is shaped by this unseen wiring, subscribe now and explore these fascinating patterns with us. Now, here's the twist that most people miss. Loving your home is not about hiding from life. It's about choosing depth over noise. Research consistently shows that people who genuinely enjoy staying home often have incredibly rich inner worlds. They reflect deeply. They imagine vividly. Their brains are wired to reward introspection. The real tension comes from identity. Society is telling them that something is wrong with them, while their own nervous system is telling them that this is exactly right. You might feel torn between who you truly are and who you think you're supposed to be. This constant dissonance creates a huge amount of stress. The revelation is that for some people, home provides the optimal environment for cognitive restoration and emotional processing. Creativity blooms there. Major life insights are formed there. A sense of calm finally returns there. The only danger comes when choice disappears, when fear of the outside world replaces a simple preference for being inside. Knowing the difference between the two is what matters most. When staying home is chosen freely, it strengthens your resilience. But when it's forced by anxiety, it shrinks your world. This understanding is what allows you to find balance. People who love staying home are not broken. Their brains simply prioritize calm, familiarity, and depth. Home is not a prison. It's a base of operations. From that secure base, they can choose when to engage with the world and when to retreat to recharge. So let's circle back to the beginning. That feeling of relief you get when you cancel plans and stay in, that's your nervous system finding its equilibrium. When you honor that need, it becomes a source of strength. When you ignore it, it becomes a source of chronic strain. Understanding this psychology creates compassion, both for yourself and for others. It allows you to build a life that truly respects the way your own mind works. If you enjoy stories that reveal the quiet, powerful forces shaping our behavior and our identity, make sure you subscribe for more insights just like this. And before you go, I'm curious. Comment below and let me know. Do you love staying at home, or does being inside for too long make you feel restless? Thanks for watching.